Good day, ma'am. We are from Group 2 and we are here to make a simulation video about asking and responding to questions. Our group consists of Arisa Ravana, Atikah Inayah, Azahra Ada, Bagas Raihan, and Bramantara Haikal. The first one would be Arisa Ravana.
Alright, that's all for today's material. Now, students, do you already understand about part of speech?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Then give me an example of noun.
The table.
Oh,
Office.
chair.
Yes, so there are table, chair, home, office, and so on. Good. How about verb? What is verb, Zahra?
Verb is a word that describes an action.
Exactly. Seems all of you already understand about part of speech. So, is there any question?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I'm still confused about preposition. When do we use in, on, or at?
Good question, Brahma. In a sentence, we use in, on, at for describing time and place. The preposition in, on, at go from general into specific. Because time is over, we will discuss your question in the next meeting.
Okay, students, how do y'all feel after discussing these three continuous tense? Feel confused yet?
Not really, ma'am, because I think in these three tenses, we only need to pay more attention to the be and the verb. The difference is only in the to be and the verb.
Yep, that's right, Brahma. Anyone else?
Me, ma'am, to be
Okay.
honest, I'm a bit confused about the two functions of present continuous tense. How can this tense be used to show the activity that has been planned in the future, ma'am?
Okay, Fana, good questions. But unfortunately, we will discuss it in the next meeting. So please be patient. Students, try to look for the answer, okay? Okay, what do you think if we do not understand well about these three tenses?
I think we will face difficulties in stating what we are doing now and what we are doing in the past. It would be hard to tell a story to someone if we don't understand the tenses.
Yes, Zahra. Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, it is
Yes.
also would be difficult to pass this class, of course, but I think this tense is quite easy compared to the past tense. Is it, ma'am?
Not always, Bagas, actually, but we would find it later after discussing all tenses we are supposed to learn. Okay, let's stop here.
Um, Last week we have already discussed a brief about the main idea and the supporting details. Now I want to give you an example of the main idea. The sentence is, yesterday I bought a blue coat. So my question, what things can we put in the next sentence for the supporting details?
Um, Perhaps the description of the coat, like the colors or the materials of the coat, ma'am.
Okay, good. Go on. Can you make the specific sentence? The other also can answer my question.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to try. Yesterday, I bought a blue coat. My new coat has blue sleeves. The zipper of my coat is white.
Uh, that's great, Brahma. Now, anyone can tell me more about what can we put on the sentences?
Can I try, ma'am?
Of course, Fana.
So the next sentence I will say, on the back there is a picture of snowman.
That's cool description. So as we already have a simple and complete paragraph, what exactly the paragraph wants us to tell?
Me, ma'am. The paragraph describe the writer's new quote, and the supporting details helps us to clearly visualize what the code look like.
Exactly, Atika. I guess now you are more understand about the main idea and the supporting details. So, do you have any question?
Ma'am, is it possible if a paragraph do not have a main idea?
Um, a paragraph must have a main idea, although it's not stated in the paragraph. It can be implied in the sentences.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Okay, students, I think the material is clearly enough to understand. Let's move to the next discussion.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, class. Last meeting we already learned about simple past tense and past perfect tense. Do you still remember what is the formula of simple past tense and past perfect tense?
Yes, sir. I still remember. The formula of past tense is subject plus verb 2 plus object, and then for the past perfect tense, the formula is subject plus had plus verb 3 plus object.
Okay, great. You are still remember about simple past tense and past perfect tense. Do you still have a question?
Yes, sir. Is it okay if we do not put object in the last sentence?
It is depend on the context and situation we want to explain. Okay, now I would like to show you two sentences. Can you identify the difference between simple past tense and past perfect tense? So, can you identify the difference of this word?
Yes, we can, sir. For the first sentence is past perfect tense because the sentence consists of had and verb 3. For the second sentence is the simple past tense because it only consists of subject, verb 2, and object.
Okay, great. You already understand. Let's move to the next material.
All right, we have talked about passive voice briefly, right? So, what is passive voice used for?
The passive voice is used to show interest in the person or object that experiences an action rather than the person or object that perform the action.
Nice one, Bagas. I think you already know from what I've explained before. Any question?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Can we also change the interrogative sentence into passive voice?
Yes, of course, we can, Zahra. I'm glad that you still remember about our previous material, which is about interrogative sentence. I'm sure everybody else still remember it too. So, what is the definition of interrogative sentence again?
Sir, an
Yes, go ahead.
interrogative sentence is a type of sentence that asks a question as opposed to sentences that make a statement, deliver a comment, or express an exclamation.
Yes, that's correct, Atika. Now, I'm sure you already know how to change active to passive voice. Before I explain it to you about changing an interrogative active voice into a passive voice, I will ask you all about it briefly. Just answer with what you think, okay? How do you think we can change an interrogative sentence into a passive sentence?
I would like to try, sir. If an interrogative active sentence start from do, does, or did, then the candidate for the passive voice should be is, are, am, was, and were, according to the number and person of object.
Yes, that is actually one of the answer, Fana, but there is more answer to it, which is what we are going to discuss for the next topic about rules in changing an interrogative sentence into passive voice. That's all the simulation from group 2, and we are sorry if we have any mistakes. Thank you very much.